Sonar. The word sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. Sound navigation and ranging. Let us see principle of sonar. Principle of sonar. The sonar is an apparatus which is used to find the depth of a sea or to locate the underwater things like shoals of fish, enemy submarines, etc. So sonar works by sending a short burst of ultrasonic sound from a ship down into seawater and then picking up the echo produced by the reflection of ultrasonic sound from underwater objects like bottom of sea, shoal of fish, as submarines. It means it is basically two things are very important. First, the wave we utilize is which type of ultrasonic waves. Ultrasonic. Ultrasonic wave, and second one the based on the reflection, sound wave reflection. These 2 points are important in sonar principle. First of all, the waves used are ultrasonic, and second one the reflection of the waves. So sonar is an apparatus which is used to find the depth of sea or to locate under the water things like shoals of fishes. Okay, let us see the principle with the help of diagram. So working of sonar. Working of sonar. You can see the water like and some ship are there. Some ship are there. We say sonar. The waves are transmitted at one end. We say this is what transmitter, and it reaches to the ground. This is the ground, and reflect back from the ground surface and reaches the receiver end on the sonar, This is a reflection, this is a reflection. So this is what? This is the receiver. So here is the receiver. And the waves, as we know, it is the ultrasonic wave, and we say basically it is what? Echo. We have discussed in the previous lecture about the echo. So echo is what? Basically reflection of sound by any reflecting surface. So apparatus consists of two parts, the transmitter and the receiver. Now suppose a sonar device is attached to underside of ship and we want to measure the depth of the sea. How? It is very easy, as we know the formula of the depth. If you want to see the depth of the sea, how? It is very easy. With the help of formula, let us see here. The formula is equal to depth of sea is equal to velocity of sound in seawater into time recorded by the recorder divided by 2. It means what? V into time t upon 2, where V is what? Velocity of sound in seawater. Velocity of sound in sea water, and time t is what? It is the time recorded by the recorder. Time recorded by the recorder. Now let us take an example to understand this phenomena. So example are here. A ultrasonic waves takes 4 seconds to travel from the ship to the bottom of sea. So time t, if it is given 4 seconds, and back to the ship. What is the depth of sea? We have to find out whether the speed of sound in water are given. What is the V is what? Speed of sound in water. This is given 1500 meter per second. Speed of sound in water, and it is given 1500 meter per second. So we need to calculate the depth of the sea. Now, as we know, D is equal to V into T by 2. V into T by 2. Now we'll put here all the quantities. 1500 is the velocity, time t is your 4 second, and divided by 2. So 2 2s are 4, and you will get it. The depth of sea is what? 3000 meter. Okay. So now reason why we use a ultrasonic waves in the sonar. The reason for using ultrasonic waves. So there are two reasons for you use the ultrasonic waves. First, Ultrasonic waves have a very high frequency due to which they can penetrate deep in sea water without being absorbed. So what is the importance is here? Very high frequency. Ultrasonic wave have a very high frequency due to which they can penetrate deep in sea water without being absorbed. Now the second point we'll discuss here, the ultrasonic wave cannot be confused with the noise such as the voice of engine of ship. It is because the ultrasonic waves are not perceived by the human ear. So ultrasonic waves cannot be confused with the noises such as the voice of engine of ship. It is because the ultrasonic waves are not perceived by the ear. It is because the ultrasonic sonic waves are not perceived by the human ear. So that's why we use a ultrasonic waves in sonar. Let us see brief discussion of human ear. So structure of human ear. The ear are the sense organ which help us in hearing sound. So structure of human ear. Structure of human ear. Let us see with the help of diagram. There are these are the structure of ear. So let us discuss about the parts of the ear. It is divided into the three part: outer part, middle part and inner part. So we will divide into the three part, from here to here, then here to here, and then last part we say this one. So these are the three parts. First part we say it is the outer part, outer, and it is the middle, and it is we say ending, inner part. Now in the first part we say this is known as pinna. Sound waves are enter in this part. So in this part sound wave enter. Okay, now this is known as ear canal. Ear canal. Ear canal. And this is known as ear drum. Ear drum. Now in the middle part there are three teeny ear bones. You are looking here, I'll three teeny ear bones. First we say hammer. This is what? Hammer. Second we say anvil. And third bone we say stirrup. Stirrup. Now here is one oval window. This is known as oval window. Oval window. Oval window. Now the inner part has cochlea. We say this is what? This is cochlea, and finally these all are rooted to the brain. So these are all rooted towards the brain, attached towards the brain. Brain. Okay, so these are the structure. Let us we see brief of the parts of the structure and the working of these parts. So parts of ear which we see outside the headed is called outer ear. The outer ear consists of broad part called pinna and 2 to 3 centimeter long passage called ear canal. So these are we have discussed. This is we say ear canal from here to here. Now, at the end of the ear canal, there is a thin, elastic and circular membrane called eardrum. This is the eardrum, thin, elastic, circular membrane. This is called eardrum. The eardrum is also called type tympanum. What is the eardrum? One more name eardrum. I'll elaborate here. Tympanum. The outer ear contains air, the middle ear contains three small delicate bones called hammer, anvil and stirrup. So three bones. Three bones is what we say hammer, anvil and stirrup. Hammer, anvil and stirrup. Now these ear bones are linked to one another. One end of the bone called hammer is touching the eardrum and its outer end is connected to the second bone called anvil. The other end of the anvil is connected to the third bone called stirrup, and the free end of the stirrup is held against the membrane over the oval window of inner ear. So this is attached to the oval window of inner ear, the third bone. The middle ear also contains air. The lower part of the middle ear has a narrow tube called eustachian tube going to the throat. The eustachian tube connects the middle ear to throat and ensure that the air pressure inside the middle ear is the same as that on the outside. The inner ear has coiled tube called cochlea. The one side of cochlea is connected to the middle ear through the elastic membrane over the oval shape window. The cochlea is filled with the liquid. The liquid present in the cochlea contains nerve cells which are sensitive to sound. The other side of cochlea is connected to auditory nerves which goes into brain. So these are the brief discussions of the brain to the ear, how the ear is work. Now the working is the simple way like a speaker as you use in your domestic purpose. What is the, it is a reverse. The whatever the signals you are receiving in the electrical forms, then it is converted through the vibration into the sound form. Here the repeat situation is observed. The due to eardrums, this signals is converted into the electrical impulse, and this impulse goes through the brain. Okay, so vibrating liquid cochlea sets up an electrical impulses in the nerves cell present in it. These electrical impulses are carried by the auditory nerves to the brain. So what is happening here? The vibrating liquid of cochlea liquid of sets up electrical impulses in the nerve cells present in it. These electrical impulses are carried by auditory nerves to the brain. These electrical signal are carried by auditory nerves to the brain. To the brain. The brain interprets this electrical impulse as a sound and we get the sensation of hearing. The brain interprets these electrical signals electrical signal as a sound and we get the sensation of hearing.